Let's take a look at how we can leverage cloud compliance with Salesforce for common DSAR requests such as right to be forgotten and data portability. In this example, we would invoke data portability using Cloud Compliance's APIs that run natively in Salesforce. So I have a mapping here for contacts in the Cloud Compliance native app, which is installed on my Salesforce. Right now, I do not have any cases for data portability. What we are going to do is we are going to call this externally from a Python script and essentially invoke Cloud Compliance APIs, create DSR requests, extract data, and export it out as JSON. So as you can see here, my Python script is pretty small. It's 25 lines of code, and it's calling Cloud Compliance API, and it's going to read all the contact IDs from a CSV file called datasubject.csv. These are Salesforce contact IDs. You can do the same thing with email addresses or something, do a lookup and the corresponding Salesforce contact ID and leverage that. So we read these contact IDs and we call the REST Cloud Compliance's API built on top of native Salesforce. And we get a response back and we write those responses to our CSV. So when I run this, what we will see is that screen constantly start getting filled with all the cases for portability that are getting opened through Cloud Compliance's APIs. We have 50 contacts, so we expect to see 50 DSARs for data portability. So let's get to it. My Python script is now connecting with Salesforce, and it is generating out these cases for each of the contact ID. Now, if I refresh, you will see that cases start to get created here. Because this is all native, Salesforce's resources can do load balancing because it's running asynchronously on the Salesforce side. We have all the 50 cases created. What you can see is not only did Cloud Compliance create these cases, but it has also generated the corresponding attachments for it. So whether it is JSON or PDF or CSV, all of those have been generated out here. However, these are still inside Salesforce, and we want these attachments to be externally available. So let's then call our other method on the API and get these JSON files. My Python has now written out all the DSAR portability cases. So if I go and open them, you can see I have all the IDs of the cases. Now we are going to retrieve the JSON by querying the case ID and sending it to Cloud Compliance's API on Salesforce. And then we will just write out all of the JSONs that we generate into this output folder. You can see it is empty right now. So let's run this thing. Now my Python script is extracting the JSON and creating those files. In large enterprises, we can very quickly generate out all of these files, and then another process can collate all the information from various portability DSARs. So now you can see here, I have about 50 files. I'm just going to open one of these. And what you see here is the JSON. You have the record ID, the email address, the name, first name, last name, all of that information. And because it's all declaratively configured on the Cloud Compliance side, you can select what records you want. So parent, child, grandchild, related relationships such as lookups, etc. We will be able to bring all of that information because we are doing this asynchronously. Whether you have one record or 1,000, we will be able to extract all of them. The other advantage is that this JSON that gets generated, every field on it and its label is determined by us. As you can see, it's really simple to call Cloud Compliance API from external programs. In this particular case, it's literally 25 lines of code to read values from some external system and create the case, generate JSON, and it's another 25 lines of code to write them out. This is one of the benefits of using a product where the APIs were designed specifically to address use cases for right to be forgotten and data portability. Cloud Compliance offers APIs for all the other functionalities that it serves. So whether it's data retention and minimization, data masking, or anything else, all our APIs are Salesforce native and are designed with asynchronous mechanisms, batch Apex, scheduled Apex, to make sure that they can scale up for your complex cases. If you have any other questions, please do reach out to us at info@cloudcompliance.ap. Our website is also cloudcompliance.app. Thank you so much.